Is feeling better today. McGuire is hospitalized in Columbia, recovering from a stroke he suffered last week. One of the coach's doctors says McGuire has some weakness on his left side, but that his mood is excellent. As Jack Kinsey reports, McGuire's health is on many minds.
This switchboard at Columbia's Baptist Medical Center has been plenty busy since Coach Frank McGuire checked in. The 78-year-old Hall of Famer suffered a stroke late last week. Today he was still in the intensive care unit. Yesterday alone, more than 100 callers wanted to know how the coach was doing. Hospital spokesman Julian Gibbons.
Former coach here at South Carolina, George Felton, called. Bobby Crimmins. Jack Thompson, former Carolina standout, was just here visiting the family, and Coach McGuire upstairs, and just a great flood of nonstop phone calls, basically, both yesterday and today.
So how is McGuire? His personal doctor says the coach is much better.
But he has made a lot of progress the last 24 hours. He's now sitting up in a chair. He's now taking liquids. He's not moving his left side very much yet, and only time's going to tell us exactly how much recovery there will be from the left-sided weakness.
Coach McGuire had a powerful impact on South Carolina. It's still here in the Carolina Coliseum, what some people call the house that Frank built. And it's here in the way the coach helped shape the lives of the young men who played for him.
Skip Kickey played for McGuire in the 1960s. McGuire was just beginning a 14-year stay as University of South Carolina basketball coach. His Gamecock teams would rack up 283 wins, and in 1971, USC's only ACC championship.
Those of us who were fortunate enough to play for him, it's hard to go through a day without thinking of something about Coach, that he's either wholly responsible for the way you think or something that's happened to you that's affected your life.
The rest of the nation certainly hasn't forgotten McGuire. This was sportscaster Billy Packard during last night's NCAA championship game.
78-year-old coaching legend, and of course he led North Carolina to one of the all-time greatest triple overtime victory over Kansas and Wilt Chamberlain for the national championship for the Tar Heels. We wish him well.
I can't. This is first time.
In 1987, McGuire's home burned down. He had to crawl out the front door while flames destroyed many of his prized coaching souvenirs. But friends say McGuire is a resilient man. And Dr. Roberts says McGuire could be back on his feet within a couple of days.
His mood is excellent. He's always been an optimistic and uptight fellow, and he still is.
Roberts says McGuire will begin mild exercise later this week. Jack Kinsey, WIS News.
Coach McGuire's doctors say he cannot accept flowers or fruit baskets while in intensive care, but his family says cards would be appreciated. If you'd like to drop a note to the coach, here's the address. Coach Frank McGuire, care of Baptist Medical Center, Taylor and Marion Streets in Columbia. That's 29220. Again, that's Coach Frank McGuire, care of Baptist Medical Center, Taylor and Marion Streets, 29220. Coming up next, better weather.